Hey y'all, I'm Allie. Welcome to Little Hill Homestead. So I mentioned in a recent video, we ordered some brown rice Krispies from Azure Standard. And I was telling you guys, I really wanted to see if we can make them ourselves. So I happen to have a box of these. This is $6.99 for this box, you guys, which is 12 ounces. And Rice Krispies, I was looking at the ingredients, okay? Because you know me, I like to read the labels. They have rice, which I have rice, sugar, salt, and malt flavor, which that was kind of unexpected to me that there's malt in your Rice Krispies. So I thought, well, let's see if we can do this and how it tastes in comparison to the real thing. So for me, I went and got some parboiled rice. This was $2 for 5 pounds of rice or 80 ounces. I'm already ahead of the game here on cost. So that was cool. So I just grabbed that from, I grabbed it from Aldi because I was there. I just got water on it though. Let me get that wiped up. Then for...
Do I get Rice Krispie treats out of this?
Yes, I'm going to try to make Rice Krispie treats out of these. Except that you guys settle a debate here. I think that if you put chocolate on top of Rice Krispie treats, it's like a sin. It's gross. I can't stand it. Where Sean thinks that's good. So are you a chocolate on top or no?
I'm a chocolate on top, but I grew up with that. And you can't say it's a sin. That's what my mother did.
Well, I'm not going to say a word about that. We'll just leave that one there.
Chocolate on top, but I like them as well. Doesn't matter.
I feel like it
I
hides
just
the
want
flavor.
Rice Krispie treat.
Anyways, so I have some oil, just vegetable oil, going in a pan. I'm getting it nice and hot. I have a sieve. I think this is called a sieve. Any kind of strainer, mesh strainer that is small enough for the rice not to go through. Because I thought, oh, I'll use my spider thing. No, it would fall right through. For malt, we love malted milk. We use it on ice cream as a topping. I know that's weird. We get this one from Amazon. You can get them from Walmart in a smaller container. But we also do have the barley malt, which tastes really, really similar from Azure Standard. So there gives you a couple of options. Guys. There's a couple options for you. Then, just like the ingredients said, I've got some sugar and I have some salt. I did grab, we have one of these like shaker doodads. I use it for powdered sugar on top of stuff. I use it for when I make bread. I put flour in this and sprinkle it out. So I thought I'm going to use that for the malt. Otherwise, malt has a tackiness to it. So I'm going to grab a spoon really quick. And I'm going to just kind of mix a concoction up. So the first thing listed, where did I put my Rice Krispie box? Half rice was sugar. So sugar is going to have more salt and then malt. So there's going to be more sugar, a little less salt, and a little less malt. We just got to figure out the ratios. So I'm going to just put some sugar in this container. I'm going to do a couple spoonfuls. Hopefully you can see me while I'm doing this. It's late at night and they wanted Rice Krispie treats. And I was like, what? I would need to make a video. So let me do that. For the salt, I'm going to do like half of one of these spoons of salt, maybe a little less than that. It's about a teaspoon of salt. And then for the malt, I'm going to use this one just because I have it open and it's ready to go, but they are very, very similar. I'm going to do maybe a teaspoon of that as well. Just enough to have like, it has like a nuttiness to it that's quite tasty. So just eyeball it, you guys. Just kind of get in there and see what you can do. I'm going to give this a shake just to make sure it's all mixed together. Whoop. We are watching sports in the house, so if you hear the guys laughing in the background, now you know why. But anyways, there's our mix. It's just sugar, malt, and salt. Sugar, malt, and salt. So we're going to put that on it when it comes out of the fryer. Like I said, this is really, really hot, and we're just going to see how this goes. I haven't tried this. I was saying I think you can probably fry rice. And so I read that you can, in fact, fry regular rice, but it takes a lot longer than parboiled. So then I thought, oh, I'll parboil my own and then dry it out. I don't have time for that, you guys. Like, so parboiled rice is really inexpensive. If you can get it open, it's even better. But so I thought I'm going to give that a try and see. Also, one of you guys in the comments said the same thing. Use parboiled rice. And so we're just going to wing it here. I'm going to just do a couple spoonfuls at a time just to see how it goes because I haven't ever done this. Some people rinse rice off. Y'all, you can't have it wet to fry it. So That's about 3 tablespoons of rice, you guys. Let me bring you in so you can actually see. We did use this oil tonight for dinner. Just ignore my camera angles here. We used this for dinner tonight. So that has some floaties in it. It's just fine. Okay, we had homemade French fries. So this is really, really hot, and I have my rice. Are you guys ready? You ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. All right. Okay, so it's frying up some of them, and they turn white as they fry. I'm hoping you can see it. Yeah, look at that, you guys. Then it said they kind of will float as they fry and just keep shaking it. So I'm going to do like 2 tablespoons next time so I can make sure that it's all down in the oil. Wasn't sure what pan to use. Well, that was fast. Okay. Those look like little Rice Krispies. Well, ain't that fun? Okay, let me put these to the side so they can drain out. I'm going to do maybe 2 spoonfuls this time. That's interesting, you guys. I love kitchen science. You guys know I do. Let me put little 2 spoonfuls in it this time. See if we can get it down in there. Okay, you ready for this again? This is fun. Don't we like kitchen science? I'll turn it so you can see it a little bit more. So I'm just shaking it. Funny thing is, we had parboiled rice forever and I didn't know what to do with it. Look at that go. What? I'm just saying that Rice Krispies is making a killing on our dollar, aren't they? What? Oh, did you seriously just do that? Hold on. Let me show you what actually happened. Hold on. Okay. Drain that off. This is what happened to the side. Can you see it? Do you see? Half of my bag of rice just fell on the floor. Awesome. That's just great. Anyways, I'm going to keep frying a couple more batches. Wow, that's just great. Just great, y'all. I won't step on that, and we'll get that cleaned up in a minute. Wowzers. So I do have my heat on high still. I'm going to keep doing a couple spoonfuls at a time until I get it all done. Sean's like, did you seriously just
I
fill
was going to come in and
2 pounds of
I was
rice?
going to come in and do a cameo to help out, like, and just sweep it up, but that's a lot of rice.
No. Look. Okay, hold on.
5-second rule?
You can't try it. Yeah, we're going to 5-second roll it. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll,
Get a bowl.
oh my gosh. Okay, there's another batch of it, you guys. It goes fast. It goes.
It's a lot of rice.
It's a lot of rice. We show you guys real life. I wish you had seen the bag spilling, or my face actually probably would have been better because it was a little like, what just happened here? Like I say all the time, get yourself a sous chef because I didn't want to clean up that rice. I was going to leave it. No, I'm just kidding. My sous chef. My dog? Oh no. We'll just take it outside and throw it out for the birds. Anyways, it goes really, really quickly, you guys. Look at that. Does it look like Rice Krispies? Look at that. How cool is that? Okay, for our topping, all I'm going to do is take that mixture that we just made and sprinkle it on top lightly, and then give it a little, I like to toss the, I was going to call it toilet paper towel. I have a paper towel lined cookie sheet, and all I'm going to do is mix our flavoring around. That is really hot, so don't burn yourself. But I'm just kind of sprinkling it on there, and then look at that, you guys. That was like really fast. Think of a box of Rice Krispies, right? Like, I mean, we already have a half a box of Rice Krispies, and we did that in like no time at all. Okay, that is interesting, you guys. Isn't it fun? Okay, let me show you the texture. Look at the texture. Okay, hold on. Ooh, they look like Rice Krispies. They look like Rice Krispies. I'm super, super stoked right now. Okay, let me, hold on, let's taste test them. Should we taste test them? This is going to be the quickest video in the history of our channel, but that's okay. Let me use a spoon so I don't look like a, let me not use my hand so I spill more rice, right? Anyways, some of these are hot. I don't want to burn myself. But are we ready? Oh, we just made Rice Krispies. I always love doing stuff on this channel. I need to get some more batches going. I love doing stuff on this channel because I don't need to buy it anymore. I'll just keep parboiled rice on the floor and on hand for future use. That is so cool. All right, I'm going to go fry some more. I'm going to make Rice Krispie treats for these guys because they're watching baseball. And y'all, I love kitchen science. If you have any kitchen science stuff you want to see us do, you let me know because I'm down for it. Rice Krispies. Make your own. Anyways, I don't know ratios on what I put on top. I think it was about 2 tablespoons of sugar, probably a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon or just under a teaspoon of malt. So that's kind of what I put on top of it. Okay, my oil's getting a little hot. I'm going to turn it down. Now that it's nice and hot, it's smoking. But you guys, we made Rice Krispies. Anyways, our next video, or one of our soon to feature videos, I will be showing you guys what am I doing with this granola bars using some of our Rice Krispies. But I will let you know how our Rice Krispies turn out with it using our homemade stuff. Anyways, okay, 2 things I want to hit you guys up on real quick while I'm still trying to fry this at the same time. Let me take this off the heat and then it goes so fast. I'm like incredibly impressed. Okay, let me address 2 things really quick. Let me turn you around. Okay, hold on. Am I in the picture? Don't know. Hold on. Wait, let's see. Sleeping dog over there. 2 things I want to address. 1, if you guys watched our closet clean out, I struck a nerve with a lot of people. I want to tell you guys, don't worry. We did not throw any of the food away. We found a local food bank that was willing to accept some of the stuff that was out of date, or we did put some back in the closet. I didn't want people to be like, oh my God, you're eating food that's about to expire or expiring, or y'all. We are so frugal around here. I just didn't want you to be like, ugh, you're eating that. But instead we got the opposite reaction and you guys were like freaked out that we were throwing it away. So that to say, you never know, right? 2, our Trader Joe's just opened. And I'm so excited because Southern California, grew up, born and raised there. We love Trader Joe's. I've gone to it since I was little. And now we have one maybe 10 minutes from our house. So if you have a favorite thing from Trader Joe's, we're going to be doing a haul and we'd love to get your recommendations. I have my favorites, but if you have a favorite, let me know. Anyways, go make Rice Krispies. Who knew? I'm going to go make some Rice Krispie treats and try not to burn the house down or spill any more rice. Wow, gonna go clean up. Thanks for watching, guys. I knew if I didn't show you guys how we make Rice Krispie treats, somebody was going to say something. Plus, then how would you know if they're good or not, right? So I figured I would make them for you. So I got a big pot. I have 1 stick of butter in here. I loosely use the recipe off of the Rice Krispie treat box, but I feel like it doesn't have enough butter or enough marshmallows. So I up that. So I have a stick of butter going in here. To that, I'm going to add 12 cups of our Rice Krispies, which was like maybe a pound of that rice. It was not a lot. And then I have 2 bags of mini marshmallows. These were things that needed to get used up in our pantry clean out. So instead of being singles, they're giant clumps. But that's kind of what happens with marshmallows anyways, right? So I've got those going. My key thing that I do with Rice Krispie treats is I like to brown the butter just slightly because it adds like a nutty, roasty flavor that you don't get in normal Rice Krispies. Rice Krispie treats. So all that I do, and I'll bring you in a little bit closer, is I've got a stick of butter that's melting. And once it gets really, really hot, it will start to brown, but you don't want to burn it. That's the key thing, is like just to where you start getting little bits of color at the bottom of your pan. Let me bring you in and I'll show you. Okay, no judgment on my pan. So you'll see that it starts to get bubbly. See how it's like foaming? When it does that, I do a little swirl in the middle, and do you see, I should have used my other pan, but you can start to see little brown bits. That is how you know that you're browning your butter. You don't want to burn it though, so only let it go for a second before you add in your other ingredients. See, nice and toasty down there under the bubbles? Okay, let me add my marshmallows. Putting my marshmallows into my pan with my butter to get nice and melty. Maybe. They're stuck. Okay. I'm gonna start getting those slowly cooked down, hopefully. They're, like I said, they were at their end of their life, so they're a little stuck together. But little heat, they're gonna come right back together. It's fine. So I'm just gonna keep stirring, and then I'll be right back. Okay, when I'm making my Rice Krispie treats, I like to leave a few whole marshmallows that you get when you bite into it. So I'm not gonna cook it all the way down. Plus, I figured out that if you cook it too long, it makes your Rice Krispie treats really crunchy. So you just want to do it until it's melted. Then we're gonna start pouring our Rice Krispies in. This is when you get your arm workout in. If you have a strong person around, utilize them. All right, there goes all our Rice Krispies, and then we're just gonna stir until you get those marshmallows incorporated into the Rice Krispie treats. Rice Krispies. I turned my heat off, by the way. I'm pretty sure Rice Krispie treats are one of my favorite cookies, even though I know technically they're kind of not a cookie. But I'm interested to see how these homemade Rice Krispies work in it. I need a bigger pan, y'all. Okay, once you get it all mixed together, I'm gonna turn you around and bring you to show you how we put it in the pan. Okay, I have a 9x13 glass pan. I have oiled this with just a little bit of oil so this slips out really easily. What I have figured out is to keep your hands from burning, spray them with a little oil. So I have some vegetable oil that I just have ready to go. I'm gonna take my mixture and put it into my pan. I have a couple Rice Krispies that didn't quite mix in. I think it's because my marshmallows were a little bit older, but they weren't that bad, you guys. So I'm just gonna lift this and pop it into our pan. I was reading that a few of you guys said we live in other countries we can't get Rice Krispies. So here's your answer. If you really want to try an American Rice Krispie treat, just fry up some rice. Alrighty, we're getting down to the nitty gritty of the pot. There we go. And like I said, it's really hot. So let me get this out of the way. So I'm just gonna spray my hands with just a little bit of oil. It just keeps the sugar in the marshmallows from sticking to your hands and burning you. So I just do that and then I can get it in here. My hands were clean previous to this, by the way. Really? That was me, dude. Literally nothing happening in this world, but he feels the need to tell everybody what's up. All right. So I just push it down with my hands, moving fast, quick motion so you do not burn your hands. And then just push it down, you guys. You'll see there's little tiny marshmallows because we didn't let them melt all the way. So you get kind of gooey, stringy marshmallows when you bite into them. That's kind of like the key. Overall, these look just like regular old Rice Krispie treats. They're not funky because we used homemade rice. Well, we didn't make homemade rice. You know what I mean? And then as the person that made the Rice Krispies, you get to eat the stuff from the spoon to be the first one to try it out. It tastes like a Rice Krispie treat, you guys. The texture is a little bit different. They're a little crunchier. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to feed it to my family and see if they notice. Find out. Not featured chocolate. I don't know about you guys, but not a fan of that. I would eat it again. Anyways, put the leftover rice, wrap it up really well, and put it away. And I'll save it for a rainy day when I need to make Rice Krispie treats again. Or Rice Krispies. I did save a little bit so my son can try them with just a bowl of milk. We'll see what they turn out like that. But anyways, I'm going to go stuff my face. Rice Krispies. Who knew? I'm going to go eat.